Hey guys, welcome. I wanted to do a video for you guys today talking about all the stuff that I learned today doing research for the videos that I've been doing. I was gonna write a script. I don't know how to do a script and read from it without looking like I'm reading from it, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna talk to you like I'm talking, and we'll see how that works out. And if this flops, I'm getting like 8 views per video anyways, so so we did 14 different videos that we recorded this week. I think one of the coolest ones that we did was the vampire squid. Like, I knew that they existed. I've seen pictures of them before, and I was like, vampire squid sounds kind of cool. It initially was in one taxonomy, some like the grouping that it was in, and then later they reclassified it. But the coolest thing about it is that it bioluminescence, so it creates its own light and it glows at like very, very low, deep in the ocean. And so one of the major defense mechanisms that it has to avoid being eaten is that it shoots out this ink that is like really sticky, and it has bioluminescent particles in it, and so it gets to stick to whatever, like, the thing is trying to eat it or whatever predator's coming after it, and it's just like a glitter bomb. We have this squid that literally shoots like a glitter bomb at its enemies and then it runs away. I thought it was the coolest thing. The other cool thing, and the Yeti crab was the next one that I was just like, this is really cool. Because at first, just like with the vampire squid, I was like, it's a hairy crab, it looks interesting, it might be a cool thumbnail or something. And I'm researching it, I'm looking it up, and I'm like, okay, cool, alright. So, it's hair. It lives in hydrothermal vents, pretty much, just like right outside of it. And those are not environments very conducive of life because they're very hot. Around it is a big avenue for life because it's warm and in a place that is very, very cold and high pressures and all that kind of stuff. But the hydrothermal vents create a lot of toxic minerals and stuff that's around there, and it's not very good. So the Yeti crabs have these hairs on their legs that produce a bacteria that is able to detoxify the minerals that's coming out of these hydrothermal vents. And when they detox it, it allows a certain bacteria to then grow on the hairs. So much like you would think with sloth, where it grows moss on its back, this happens with the Yeti crab with the hairs that it has. But the cool thing is that it doesn't just walk around with a carpet on itself. It actually eats the bacteria that it grows on itself. It farms food on its own body. And I thought that was, it was really cool. Trying to think of other ones that really took me by surprise. Let's see. I'm gonna look up just for a second. I'm gonna see if I can pull up my video ideas to see if I can remember. Alright, I am back. I have reviewed the material and I wanted to just share with you about the other ones. So the next really big one that had some big information for me was the naked mole rats. Rufus from Kim Possible, that guy. Oddly enough, sidebar, my tangent for the day, when you're looking up pictures of naked mole rats on Google Images to try to get references and stuff, there's a lot of anthropomorphized naked mole rats. I'm talking about like pictures on Pixabay where they're just like posed like people, like sitting down, laying down, arms crossed and stuff. It was unsettling. So here's the tangent, but anyway, naked mole rats, they live underground, right? And so something that they have adapted is that they don't have nerve cells, nerve receptors on their skin. And so they don't really feel the gravel and everything scratching at it, because that would be like kind of a bad adaptation to have as you're going underground and you're just, ow, this hurts, all day. So I don't think that it would have been a good adaptation for them to have those, but they don't. So the way that they test this is that they use capsaicin, which is a chemical that is in peppers and stuff. It's what we detect as hot. Fun fact, it is only mammals that have this. Only mammals have the receptors to detect it as hot because their stomach acid is too strong and it will dissolve pepper seeds. And so the plant was eventually like, hey, you know what? Stop eating my seeds. And it made it hot. So, and we in turn went, ooh, nom, 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 nom. I don't know what to tell you. I'm having an ADD day, I guess. Yeah, but naked mole rats don't have any type of reaction to capsaicin or with acid. Yeah, so the reason why they think this is because as they go further down, the oxygen saturation is lower. Like, they live in environments like where 5% oxygen is a thing. They're able to lower down their heart rate, and they're able to like lower their metabolism and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, down there in the soil where there's low oxygen, there's an excess amount of carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide, when you mix it in like water and stuff like that, it can form acid. You know, soda is acidic. That's why Coca-Cola burns battery acid, all that kind of stuff. And you have acid rain, which is just heavily with carbon dioxide in it, and it's able to get down and tear through limestone and stuff. But yeah, so they're able to detect that. They're able to also go in the labs and inject them with some stuff to see if like they have active pain systems, like if the nervous system is like pain stuff. And they found out that they do. It reacts the same way ours does. It's just that they don't have any of those receptors to react to those stimuli on the outside, on their skin. So, yeah, there you go. There's a YouTube video for the week. Hope you guys like it. Sorry about all the weird tangents. That's me, though. So, all right. Bye.